Now it's time for Straight on the Point with Jesse T. from some undisclosed location somewhere in the world. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's Jesse T.
Oh, yes, and I have a rising microphone. Look at that. It's rising. Oh, I got to tighten this up here. I like it rising. Look at that. It rises. Rise, rise, rise. Sorry. I don't have ADD.
You got XYZ.
Rise, rise, rise. Okay, I can't hear myself. I'm trying to. Which one is it?
It's not this one.
Okay. Yeah. Now, gosh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you. I am deaf. Could you hit my code over there? That's 9352 on the code over there. And if any naked rhino pictures pop up, it's not my fault. I like naked giraffe pictures myself. Okay. There. Yeah. No. Just hit the little button. Oh, I have to teach this guy everything. Hey, it's a Jesse T show. How are you doing? Yes, we're back on the air and everywhere from the community to the world. We're setting things up here. We got Facebook going pretty good on the Jesse T show. We have a terrific guest coming in, and I just want to make sure that that I get everything correctly here, because sometimes I mess things up, and so I just want to make sure we're hooked up, we're red hot, and we are rolling. Okay, Instagram, that one with the red bullet's eye, second row from there. Yeah, that's the. And then I'm showing. See, I'm teaching. I'm actually teaching Lee Michaels. How, you see the top left? Hit that. No, hit that face, that mug. Oh, yes. And then slide over. Don't hit it. Slide over. You start live video. Hot diggity dogs. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. You are now live on Instagram. Hey, Lee Michaels. What a guy. Man, he is technically the very best guru that I could teach. Thank you. Yes. Nice job. No, that'll be good for our guest coming in here. We have a mystery guest. A mystery guest is coming in. That's right. And she's so beautiful and pretty and talented and wonderful, and she's battling the traffic of the Los Angeles basin. Good to have you along with us on the Jesse T Show. Today is Thursday. Yesterday, I apologize, I had to take off and solve a dramatic business challenge, which has taken me about 3 or 4 days in the real estate realm. And I think I'm going to be doing a Monday real estate show from now on. And one of the things we're going to talk about on Monday, because Lee Michaels convinced me with his great logic and common sense that it's something that I should be doing again, since I've been doing that for so long. I started doing that maybe a year and a half ago or a year ago, and I just didn't think anybody was interested in knowing about real estate and loans. But I've kind of been persuaded very nicely that I should do that. So I'm going to do that every Monday. We're going to do a real estate show. I haven't figured out a name for it yet. Maybe you guys can help me figure out a name. Saying hi to Gerald Wolf. Jerry Wolf, baby. One of the very best, I got to say, the very best casting director in Hollywood for many, many years. Jerry Wolf has made so many stars become stars, and we're so lucky to have him a friend of the station and the show, the Jesse T Show. And thanks a lot, Jerry, for tuning in. We have Natalie Slovana coming in today with the pirate. Ah, yes, the pirate. Hey, where's my wenches and me rum? Aye, we got to find the gold. Ha, 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 ha. Yes, I have I have a tooth that I knocked out, and my dentist is going to take a little while for me to get it in, so he gave me a retainer with a nice tooth, but I can't put it in yet because it makes me sound like this. And my STs, S's and THs are just all messed up under that. Saying hi to our Instagram friends who have us on. Thanks a lot, Instagram Live, Jesse Torrero. We are broadcasting live on the digital broadcasting network of AVTV Live and KTNT-V and radio live broadcasting and podcasting right here on the powerofvoices.com, on 21 social network sites. Good to have you along with us on Tumblr and Blogger and Twitter and Instagram and Facebook, several Facebook sites like the one you're watching right now, facebook.com/Jesse Torrero. That's right. We're there every day of the week, Monday through Friday from 5 to 6. I missed yesterday's show, and I was really bummed about it because that's Roundup Wound Up, and we had a great show lined up for you. But unfortunately, folks, I do apologize. We ran the best of on the audio side of the Jesse T Show and Roundup Wound Up, and the guys, now I have to buy the guys all some pizza or something, or lobster and steak dinner at Ruth Crisp's Steakhouse or something, because they came down here and I had to turn them away. We had a special guest that was going to sit in with us, Lalina, I believe that, Lalaine. Thank you very much, Lalaine. She was a new guest, and we want a woman's point of view on Roundup Wound Up. So next week we're going to have the whole gang in here. Michael Angelou, yes, the man with the fantastic tan, and Dan, the man, the man who just about knows everybody in town. Dan, the man, the Road Dog King, and David Shark Freilich's going to be back in. He was out doing a couple of nationwide commercials, and so he was working hard. And yours truly, the Brown Beauty on duty, Jesse T, for next Wednesday from 5 to 6 for Roundup Wound Up. And the whole crew's going to be there. And Lalaine is going to be here because we want a woman's point of view on some of the crazy issues of the day and the fun and the merriment and all the exciting stuff that we do on Roundup Wound Up. So I did miss that yesterday, but we're back. We are live. We are red hot and rolling, as they say. And we are going to experience a beautiful and talented actress who is really making her way and exploding here in the Hollywood industry of film acting and TV acting and entertaining us all, Natalie Slavona. I like saying that name, Natalie Slavona, right? I like that. I hope I pronounced it right. Sometimes I do mess it up, but I'm sure she will correct me or give me a right cross, one or the other. Maybe she'll knock the tooth out of my other side of the mouth, and I'll be a double-edged pirate. Then I could probably go maybe try out for the film Pirates of the Caribbean 47, because I think they're going to do those all the way until Johnny Depp is in geriatric form. That seems to be the only movie he makes a lot of money from, you know. But nevertheless, so I could go get a job down at Disneyland. Hey, what could be better in the land of amazement? But it's good to have you with us today. We've got a couple things I always like to talk about, a few things as we begin the show here, and we want you to chime in and check in with us at facebook.com/Jesse Torrero. And you're welcome to give us a call at 424-227-9461 and chat with Natalie, who's going to be in here in a little bit, and you're going to find her to be very fun and informative and correct. We're all going to talk about one of her mentors in her life, and that, of course, is Gary Marshall, the great producer, Gary Marshall. He was mentoring her, and maybe I can squeeze out some really cool stories from her. You know, I'm always pretty good at squeezing out some cool stories from folks. So hopefully we'll be able to get some good dirt, TMZ style, or The Inquirer, because everybody wants to know The Inquirer. You know, I remember doing mornings at a couple of radio stations, and The Inquirer was a staple newspaper that you picked up all the time. At least I did, because the stories in there were always so outrageous and outlandish and all of that, you know, you had to take a big grain of salt to believe some of these stories. But there's the internet has kind of replaced The Inquirer, and there's a guy, his name is Albert Pike, and he comes from this website called disclose.tv. They're into a lot of what some people say controversial stuff. Some people say that it might be stuff that like UFOs and paranormal and that kind of stuff, which is kind of cool. Disclose.tv. They have this story running about Albert Pike's astonishing vision of 3 world wars. And he said this in 1871. And this guy looked like Santa Claus on steroids. I mean, Santa Claus on steroids with a mean face. What a scary thought to see this guy coming down your chimney. But anyhow, Albert Pike, he was one of those cats who predicted the future, you know, and he was very, very well known in the 19th century. Albert Pike had a vision, and he then wrote a letter to Mazzini and posted it on August 15th in 1871. In the letter, he outlined in great detail, and I thought this was pretty interesting, the plans for 3 world wars, which he said would then bring about one world order. Now, is that crazy? This cat wrote that in 1871, this letter. And I remember old man Bush, the first Bush, you know, who likes to tap people's butts, especially likes to tap girls' rear ends from his wheelchair. I mean, what better excuse to be rolling around in a wheelchair, be the ex-president, be almost like in your 90s, and look kind of silly and old, and then be able to tap a girl's butt and think you could get away with it, right? Well, you know, he's part of the long laundry list of people who aren't getting away from nothing. In fact, Sylvester Stallone's name just came up in this Hollywood witch hunt. Yes. And Al Franken apologized for something he just did. Remember, I told you when this broke, that it's going to transcend into people that we all love to watch and that we follow and we revere, not only just in the entertainment business, but also in the, there she is. Oh my gosh. Look at her. She made it. Whoo! Da 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 da. I feel like I'm UCLA. Da 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 da. Because you just came from kind of UCLA. Natalie Slavona, everybody. Look at this beautiful. I told you she would be like a Tasmanian devil, a lady full of bundles of energy just squirting everywhere. It's amazing. And Jerry Wolf already checked in. He's over here.
Hi, Jerry.
Yes, he's there. He says thanks for the big promo, Jesse, and the big plug. Hey, Jerry, yeah, that's going to cost you at least an El Pollo Loco dinner. Thank you very much. I'm cheap. And I'm easy. I want you to know that. Okay?
Nothing wrong with that.
I've been telling Lee that, but he won't take advantage of me. I've been trying to take advantage of Lee. That's Lee, everybody. That's
Hi,
Lee.
Lee. How are you?
I'm into Italian girls, not Italian.
Well, wait. I'm sorry. No.
Hey, Lee.
Why does he get all of the love? Oh.
Some guys have all of
You do.
Aw, that's a good song, too.
You know that song?
Oh, yeah. Some guys.
I'm just going to cry
I
now.
love that song. I'm a little older than I look.
No, you aren't. You're only, what, 19?
Yes, that's it. 19.
You're 1 year older than you look.
19, yes.
Yes.
That's it.
Right? Okay, look it. I don't have to have any love. Just give me $7.50 for that plug, okay? Money buys everything from me. Thank you very much. We're on Instagram Live over there.
Oh, hi.
And we're on Facebook Live here.
This one's Facebook.
And you're on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, blog, Periscope, and live stream right here. That's your number one camera right there.
Okay.
See, that's you over there? See,
Hey, what's up?
See, I feel like
There's so many screens, and you guys can't see it, but there's like 3 screens over here, and I'm like just watching myself all over. Although the one on Instagram is my face, so I'll like come out here to like say hi every now and again.
We can move you out just a little bit here and turn this just a little bit there. Is that better? There you go. Looking pretty good.
All right.
Hey, I want you to know a microphone looks good on you. Thank you.
I'll take it.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. So I was talking about this thing that Albert Pike, he was a visionary, one of these Houdini guys that could tell the future. Woo! In 1871, he wrote this letter, and this is true. Look, does this dude look like Santa Claus on steroids or pissed off?
Oh, yeah. Or what about like Nostradamus or something?
Yeah, he does.
He kind of has a Nostradamus feel to him. I feel like all the guys from back then, if they look like that, people were just like, oh, naturally he could tell my fortune.
Yes, absolutely.
He looks like that.
Yeah, man. Or he's like pissed off at something.
He looks angry.
He looks very. Anyhow, he got this long white hair. He sort of reminds me of my mentor. One of my mentors, Guy Stockwell, had that kind of look, but he was happy. Anyhow, this guy said he wrote a letter, 1871.
Okay.
Okay. Right? Okay, 1871, this guy wrote a letter, and the letter he wrote about, he sent to a local person in a newspaper, Mazzini, and posted it on August 15th. The letter said he outlined now this is eerie, he outlined in 1871 in great detail the plans for 3 world wars. Now, let's count them. We had the First World War in 1917. America joined and kicked everybody's ass.
We had World War II.
And then we had World War II. Wait a minute.
40s.
What's after number 2? What?
3.
3? No.
No, they didn't count that as one.
Did you flunk history or something? Yes. No.
Conflict.
Conflict. That's right.
Conflict.
And Vietnam was a police action for the corporations. Okay, but 3, and there's only 2. So now check it out.
I mean, you got Trump pissing off North Korea, like everyone else.
Absolutely. Look, I'm a Trumpster. You may not be, but I love the way he's pissing everybody off. But that's my point of view. You may not. No. Okay. All right. We're fighting now.
No, but
wait a minute.
like
I am losing to Lee. I am losing. Oh my goodness gracious. That's okay.
Everyone's entitled to their opinions on why, and I understand it too. Like a lot of people, I know plenty of people who voted for Trump, and it was mostly voting against Hillary because that's not who a lot of the Democrats wanted.
Clinton?
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, she murdered people, but let's be honest, so did any politician. She just happens to be a woman, so people are like, oh no. And it's like, wait a minute. Hold up.
Wait a minute. I like you already.
And so many people murdered.
I like you already. Anybody that says politicians are murdering people, boom! That's what I love to see. And you're absolutely right.
Power corrupts. Absolute power corrupts. Absolutely.
And absolute power that corrupted absolutely kills people.
Yeah.
And Lee and I, we agreed. We're at opposite ends of the political spectrum, but we kind of meet in the road down the middle.
My brother and I are like that. Just total opposite.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting. But it's kind of cool to see like his viewpoint and mine, and you know, obviously one of them's right, one of them's wrong.
Neither one are right or neither one are wrong. They're just a viewpoint. But after Thanksgiving, when you come back looking like this,
I know, right?
And I can only imagine what your brother. He'd probably come back looking like this, right?
We're Irish and Italian, so we get a little loud and vocal.
I'm telling you. Irish and Italian are the best mix. I am too. Or is my family name on my mom's side.
Nice.
Scott Irish and Italian Spanish are on my other side.
You got like feisty and feisty all over there.
Yeah, I do have feisty and feisty.
It's good.
And he's known as the Black Italian. The Black Italian.
Yes. I have a couple of friends that are Black Italian.
Right.
Yeah, they're my closest friends. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. It just vibes well with that feistiness.
Right. So Lee and I agreed. Lee and I agreed about the fact that we wish there would have been a better brand of politicians that were running on both the Democrats and the Republicans. That's what I call them.
I agree. Because at this point now with politics, it's really just 2 people come up and they're just arguing to argue, and we're just negating the Constitution. We're going against it. We're not even looking at that anymore. It's just, what does this person say? Okay, then in that case, we have to stand completely against them. And it's like, they don't want to agree on any points. And, you know, I mean, the whole point of this coming together was so that politicians can come in, we vote them, and then they can hear our voice to, you know.
I tell you something, she's going to be my next invite to Roundup Wound Up on Wednesday because she's got a point of view. And I like Roundup Wound Up is a show that we do within the Jesse T Show every Wednesday. And we just wrestle these issues of the day. And we talk about stupid, silly stuff.
I love it.
It's entertaining. It's I call it sort of improv entertainment covering the issues or the important things of the day. And we all have free for all and we all have our own opinion. And sometimes we get up and we and then we laugh and then we cry and we have a great time.
I love it. Well, I will say, like, at least with what's going on, like Trump being elected, and even just in general, like, and I fall into this too. I'm guilty of this. I was one of those Americans where I just was like, you know what, my voice doesn't matter. It doesn't count anymore. It's always going to be a corrupt politician. And I actually really loved Bernie. I didn't think that the socialism would yeah, exactly. I didn't think that socialism with all of his viewpoints would go through because you have opposition in our government. So, but I really loved how much he actually cared about, you know, America. But I will say that I'm one of the ones that was like, you know what, my voice doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Like, it's corrupt. Russia can come in and get whoever they want in there, or Hillary can come in and just corrupt the DOC. And after Trump came in and you had such a strong pull of people coming together, regardless of people's issues or opinions, the fact that people are coming together and going like, wait, no, we want our voice heard. and that's a huge thing. So that shows me that everything does happen for a reason. And even with that happening, we have a reality TV star as our president. You have people that are coming together, and at least like Americans are coming together regardless of their opinions or opposite thoughts and viewpoints. So I got high hopes.
I got high hopes. High hopes. Something like that.
High apple pie
High and
sky
hopes.
I know that
That's
one.
right. You sing, don't you?
Not right now.
Okay,
I'm a
thank
little
you.
under the weather. The voice is a little raspy.
I like that raspy
Yeah.
voice, you know.
Get some like blues going in here and some jazz.
Right? All right, I like that. So look at, we agreed early on, and I don't want to get too stuck on this because we got so much to cover about you and what you're doing.
Oh, yeah.
But we agreed, you know, well, you know.
We'll talk about me.
Yeah, we'll talk about you in a second. So just wait, okay? What's wrong with you, huh? Jesus, what do you think?
Like politics and
Yeah.
people like
Hey, come
talking
on.
about the future and World War III. I'm like, bring it on. All right.
Bring it on,
How many
baby.
times?
But we agreed that the candidates weren't there that
yeah.
everybody voted for.
Totally agree with that.
And but certainly Bernie Sanders got railroaded by Clinton.
Yeah.
I mean, we're finding out now. Boy,
Yeah.
Donna Brazil
Well,
just
the president of the DOC, they found out. I mean,
I
they was
know.
cheating in this, and she'd get fired.
she controlled all the money. She controlled
Yep.
everything. Is that
Yep.
crazy or
That's
what?
crazy. And that's why a lot of Democrats, too, especially, and people in general in America are, like, standing up and going, like, this is no longer right anymore.
Uh-huh.
Our voice said one person, and then you guys just cheated and put in another. And don't get me wrong, like, I love the fact that a female can go up there and be president. I would love that. But it doesn't matter race, color, religion, ethnicity. I don't care. Vote for the right person, the person who actually cares about America.
We got to have you back for a roundup, wound up. That's all there is to it. You know, with those beautiful, absolutely terrific green eyes and that brain ticking in there. Are you kidding me? You can't go wrong. You know, I would even hire on as help, and I would do her dishes. And you know, I don't do dishes for nobody. You know that.
Oh, man. All right.
I do.
I'll run for president just to have someone do my dishes.
I'll just hire me to do your dishes.
I'm good with that.
I'm good. I
That's
don't
all
want
I have
much.
to do.
I don't want much. You know, hey. Anyway, Albert Pike, he writes this letter, and we'll end up on this and move on. He said there's going to be 3 world wars, in which he said, now this is eerie. He said they would then bring about one world order. He said that in 1871, and first Old Man Bush said that this is a new world order.
Yeah.
And then this one world order. So back in 1871, this guy was foretelling the future.
It's going to be China.
No, I don't know. We own China. The elites own China. Nah, we can argue that, and I don't want to go
What
into
is
that.
this? Is this made in China?
Yeah, but who put it in China? The American corporations, and that's who owns China. That's why China and I and us and we will never have a problem with them. But that's for neither here nor there. I want to know.
Yeah.
What I want to know is, how did traffic teach you today? What did you learn from it?
1 mile takes 3 hours. Sometimes I screenshot on my ways. I will screenshot because I remember I used to drive in Florida. I'm originally from Connecticut, but I moved to Florida. And if it said 30 miles, you're like, oh, okay, that's fine. I'll get there in like 40 minutes. It's fine. If you saw 30 miles in LA, first of all, you'd no longer be in LA. I don't know where you'd be, San Diego or something. But it would take you, like 1 mile here takes you 20 minutes.
Yeah.
20. I've like screenshot that before and just been, I just got to put this up. But yeah, to anyone who knows
So what
about
is your
LA traffic,
technique to stay unfrustrated and calm and cool so you don't have Natalie road rage?
I rap in the car.
Oh, really?
No, I mean, I don't, but I just like blast
Wrapping
like Drake
paper?
and
Do you
like
wrap paper for
like
Christmas
Lil
and
Wayne.
birthdays?
And,
You
yeah,
rap?
that's what I just write it out and then rap it.
Oh, okay. All right.
Nope, I get my rap on and then I'm good. I'm like, that's fine.
Right. Yeah. Old school rap or new school rap?
I mean, I wouldn't call it old school, but like 2000s, 90s, 2000s is
Oh,
my
she's just a
jam.
baby.
That's why I wouldn't say old school. Old school's like a little bit. Well, no, you rap. Hip hop was back in the day, but like rap, you know, 90s and 2000s when that was coming out. So yeah, old school rap, sure.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right. I always liked.
Danbury and Southbury. Yeah. Oh my God, yes. I always say, like, I'm always hesitant to say Connecticut because no one really knows. They're like, is that a state? I'm like, yes.
Yeah, it is a state.
It's a state.
It's a very pretty
Second
state,
smallest state. We got Norwalk, yes, Maritime Center. Yeah. Best pizza in the United States is in New Haven, Connecticut. It's Pepe's Pizza.
Hey, Pepe's.
Hey.
We want a delivery right now, okay?
We've tried. My family, when we moved to Florida and me out here, we've tried to have them fly it out. I'm not kidding.
Really?
Yeah.
What makes Pepe's Pizza so good, better than New York or Chicago?
The guy that owned it and created it came from Naples. It's just that same kind of style and coal fire, brick oven. It's just.
So you like Italian food?
I do.
Oh, really?
I love Italian food.
Spaghetti, mustarcellis, eggplant.
Yeah, eggplant
lasagna,
parmesan. Yeah. Put a vowel on anything and
some garlic.
Good to go. Love garlic.
Oh yeah, you'll never get sick eating garlic.
I'm sick now. I eat garlic all the time. I travel around a lot. I mean, recently, my brother just recently got married, which is amazing. And we went to Kansas.
All right.
That was cool.
Hey, congratulations, man.
Congratulations.
Look at all the hearts and love that you're getting, baby.
Thanks, guys. And then right afterwards, my best friend is getting married. Everyone's getting married. I'm like trying not to catch that. And we celebrated her bachelorette. So we went to Miami.
Wait. Let me backtrack there. I got to go backwards.
Quentin Tarantino.
I'm trying not to get married.
Roll tape.
Roll tape. What was that again?
Trying not to catch that.
Oh, I like
it's going
that.
around.
That's a horrible disease.
I don't want to catch that yet.
No. You don't want to catch the fever, baby. The fever.
Like they were throwing the bouquet and my whole family staring at me. So I walked up there, but I was just way in the back, and I just was like, nope. You're not. Okay, bouquet comes over to me. I just side sit because they get aggressive. Those
I know.
Girls,
I mean, it's like especially East Coast girls. I mean.
Well, there's a lot of Kansas girls there too. It's just the whole thing.
Yes.
I was like, go for it.
Yeah, I'm not picking it up.
You next?
No, next. No,
I'm gonna get married. I saw it. I was like, it's there.
No, you can't get married. You want to know why? Because I'm hiring you.
And you can't.
No, I can't have anybody married that I hire. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm a pirate. I'm a pirate. I loose the seas here. I need my new wench, my first matey. Yes. You need to be tacking the ships. Yes. Some rum and gold.
Oh, God. What happened? Bar fight?
No. Those were from years ago.
Yeah.
No, all those teeth I lost there. And what happened after AFMs?
Oh yeah, they get rowdy there.
Oh man, they do. That's
the American film market. If anyone doesn't.
Yeah, and it wasn't too American. There must have been 93 different languages there. I swear.
Yeah.
I was faking languages like Sid Caesar.
I went to that last year because my film, my director and producer were there for one of the films I did.
What was the film that you did?
Love and Hostages.
I like that.
Yeah, it was.
Was it a killer I Spy movie or was it a kidnap police
romantic dramedy?
Oh, a romantic dramedy.
Yeah.
Okay, it feels like a dramedy strain or something. Romantic dramedy.
Yeah, they were there, and then I don't know how they did it at AFM because I know that they were doing so much with it, but we wound up in 5 countries, and then we were in theaters in Puerto Rico. Oh, that would be lovely. Thank you.
Yes. We have to get her some coffee.
Do you have coffee?
Some coffee.
I love coffee.
See.
Black with a little bit of sugar. See, black like my soul, with a little sweet like my personality. That's how I take my coffee.
This is shh, don't tell anybody. Shh. See, this is my way of getting rid of him.
No,
don't tell
He's
anybody.
gone.
He's gone.
Right.
Oh my God.
So,
he's gone.
what are we talking about?
I don't know, but he's gone. It's like parents just left. Yeah. Now what do we do?
I know.
Right?
Oh God.
Right. So now you did this great comedy love thing that you were doing, and it was in 5 countries. That must have been a blast to know that you're being seen in 5 different places in the world.
Yeah,
that's kind of weird,
really cool.
isn't it?
It's one of those things though too. Like until you see it, like I'm one of those. Until it's like there in front of me, it doesn't fully exist. I don't know. It's like, unless I see it, and then I saw them post about it, and yeah, we were in Taiwan, China, Brazil. I might be getting these wrong. I know that it was some of the.
It was somewhere out there.
it was
That's what happens to your brain after you get off the 405 freeway. It's scrambled for at least an hour.
That's what happens.
That's my trick. I get them scrambled in here.
And I'm like, yes to anything, sure. I'm now a pirate wench. I've agreed to something. Politics, sure, whatever.
Yeah,
I'm not Republican.
Yeah.
What?
I like Pirate Wench.
No, but it was really cool. Yeah,
Well, the one for sure thing, if you were a wench and I was a pirate, maybe we could con Johnny Depp into.
I was thinking that, like, anytime now that franchise has become so large, anytime I think of like pirates or anything, it's just Pirates of the Caribbean.
We used to think about just Disneyland and Pirates of the Caribbean when we thought about pirates, right?
Yeah.
Ho ho, and a bottle of rum, right?
I miss Disney. Well, Disney World. I haven't been to Disneyland out here.
You haven't?
I haven't.
If you've been to Disney World,
I went to Disney World in Orlando. I saw all those things.
Yes.
I like that.
What was your favorite ride? What was your favorite ride in there?
In Disney?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like roller coasters?
I like roller coasters.
Oh,
they don't
yeah.
have much of those. Like, I like the loops, like the tallest.
Now, how do you react on roller coasters? So you like one of these?
Actually
let's pretend.
Right.
Let's pretend we're on a roller coaster and we're going up. So I want your honest reaction on that first thing.
I have photos of this to prove it too. So I will give the honest reaction.
Boy, this is high, Natalie. This is really high. I don't know. We're at least 5 stories up, and we're still going up. Chicka. I got to turn around. God, I'm glad we're in front. No one can throw up on me. Chicka. Okay. Oh, there it comes. Oh,
ready? We're at the top.
Okay. All right.
You hang on to yourself.
Oh, gee, thanks. Chicka. And then we come over the top, and it's a beautiful day. Oh, did you see that? Are you ready to go? And we go down.
No, typically I have a photo. I did the Superman, which is like, I mean, there's taller ones now, but at the time it was like the tallest one, like taller than the Statue of Liberty. Right. So as we're going down, I didn't even know that they had cameras on this one, and it was pitch black outside. I went at night, so you couldn't even see where the cameras were if you wanted to. And as we're going down, you could see the everyone in the train or that cart or whatever you call it. And they took a photo, and my friend next to me, my 2 friends behind me are just like, duck. And I'm literally the only one going.
Oh, you're the one that keeps her hands up.
Oh, I love it.
And then when it goes, okay,
around,
so when it goes right, you go like this, right? Go right.
Oh, I don't know.
And then it goes like this, right?
No, I just keep chilling in my chair. I'm posted up. I'm like, this is good. Let's do this again.
Are you one of these cool ones? No, probably.
I just smile. Like, I can't stop smiling. Like, I love the feeling of, like, your stomach dropping.
Excuse me, sir, did you
like
drop
free falls?
And
I love free falls.
The cool guys, right? Like this, right? They're cool at the end. No problem, honey. No problem. I'm fine. Right? And then they get up, right? And the attendant says, excuse me, you weren't supposed to have any water on the trip with you, and you didn't have water. You just peed your pants.
I might have been my friends behind me, probably. I think some of my friends have been like that.
Oh my God, that's not coffee.
You.
That's like.
Oh my God! I want everyone to
look at the size of that thing.
Can they see what it says? It says it's all good.
That's Grand Canyon coffee.
This is fantastic.
Oh my! You know something?
Oh, it's so good. Thank you. Good looking. Wait
a minute. Okay, you're auditioning for a coffee commercial. Okay. All right. Lights ready. Makeup. Hair.
I hate those.
Hair looks good.
So
hair looks good. And we're gonna do a little improv here, Natalie. Okay. All right. Ready?
Yeah.
And rolling. Action.
I failed. I'm just going ahead. I literally, I walk into those commercial auditions and they're so weird. They are so weird. You're going to be a tree, but you're going to talk to each other about Iceland. And you're like, I'm sorry, what? And they're like, this is a commercial for burgers. I'm like, okay.
Okay. If you could have your choice of any commercial product, and they would pay you well to do it, okay? If you had your choice of any commercial product that you would like to pick and be the spokesperson or the lead actress, what product would it be?
It'd probably be coffee.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I drink that every day, all day. Like, it used to be in my head that people were like, oh, you're supposed to drink 8 cups of coffee a day. And I was like, oh, well, there's a cup of water that I poured into the filter to make the coffee, and I drink 8 cups of coffee a day, so done. I didn't.
That's no great stretch for you, right?
It's not good. Apparently, if you have caffeine in water, it no longer counts.
Okay, so let's go to the opposite end here. If there was a commercial, they paid you well for it, and if they paid you well for it, and a product you absolutely hate, but the money's good and it's going to help you buy your first house or second or third house, but the money you just hate the product.
Hate the product.
But you got to do it anyway.
But you got to do it.
What product would that be?
Oh man, maybe one of those like Preparation H commercials.
Oh,
you
Lord.
know,
Oh,
like
Lord.
you know anyone that's on those commercials that's a product.
Excuse
is
me,
like,
I'm on Preparation
like
H.
it's like they memorize your face, and then
I know.
you're the brand of that. And you're like, this is not what I want to be known for.
A very good friend of mine.
Nicely done.
A friend of mine. I won't say his name, but he was on one of those daytime doctor shows, right?
Oh, okay.
All right, and
one of the soap opera ones?
No, the real ones, like Dr.
like
Oz and
Dr. Oz
Dr.
and
Schmoz.
the doctors or the doctor.
One of the daytime.
WebMD, what do you have wrong with
right.
you?
And so what they did
all
is
the hypochondriacs.
they put this is crazy, man. They put up a screen with a light behind it so that the shadow, like a white doctor's, when you go and you change your clothes and they put the white thing up and there's a shadow. And they have a chair with the doctor who sits down right there, says, this is what we're going to do. And my friend who's an actor was standing up behind the silhouette. And so the doctor, they were talking about jock itch and jockstrap itch. And so the whole gag, and it was really true because this was one of the advertisers on the program, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
yeah.
God.
So they have this silhouette, and the doctor says, now we're going to go and you're gonna go and check. And so he sits down. You see this doctor sit down in the silhouette, and my friend is standing there. This right, only a couple of years ago. He's standing there, and the doctor is fiddling around, and they're talking. They're mic'd up, right? And they're talking.
That's the worst.
Right? And then afterwards,
they're mic'd.
they're mic'd. Afterwards, they bring them both out, and then my friend who's the actor, he says he has to kind of do this improv with the doctor like it's really happening.
Oh my
right?
God.
And how can I prepare myself so I don't? And they went through this whole lineage of things. Can you imagine?
No, I mean, yeah, I've seen it. I see those. That's what they do in the commercials.
I know. But can you imagine being put into that spot?
Yeah, you're just like, what am I doing right now?
So he's up here, and there's a silhouette. The doctor's. Oh, Lord help me.
That is kind of funny, though. It was a gag, though?
No, it was true because one of the advertisers is for jock itch, some spray or some newfangled whatever it is.
Yeah, that would be the one that I'm like, how much are you paying me? Okay.
Yeah, so we've really.
I got it. All right, I'll do it. Is this only going on the web?
Right. No.
True.
You want it on regular TV because it's over.
Oh, you're right, and no one watches that now. Everyone's on the internet. Okay, good point.
Yeah, but your family knows.
Good to know.
Because your family knows your silhouette, right? Your family knows exactly who you are. But no, this show is really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or your worst girlfriend knows you, right? If you're a guy.
Oh, they'll spread that everywhere. My family, I come from like very obviously Irish, Italian, very like we love adrenaline and like very loud. So they would be and. For a while, every Throwback Thursday, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I hope none of my family is going to watch this.
Okay, none of Natalie's family can watch this. Okay?
Yeah, right?
All right.
No, for a while, my aunts on like both sides of my family, mother, father, they would put up these Throwback Thursday photos.
Oh no!
And it was the most embarrassing photos they could find and like dig out. And I'm just like, that's fine. You know, one day when I'm like a bigger star or whatever, I'm like, there's going to be so many. Like my family's just, I know they have like boxes of it. They're just waiting.
They're waiting.
I've seen some of them. They've told me. I'm like, all right, this is going to happen.
Is that payback for you being a mischievous young lady?
I was mischievous. I was. But I don't know. No, it's just that's our way of showing love.
Right.
Like in my family, if you're getting pranked or like we're just ragging on you, I mean anything you've done since you were like 2 and on.
It's open season.
Open season. I love it. I wouldn't I don't understand like
how did he remember 26 years ago?
Oh no,
how did that happen on Tuesday night at 5 p.m.? How did
if it's something that it could be a joke and we can make fun of you for, which happens to me a lot, I tend to give him plenty of material. It's golden. It's go time. Family reunions are great.
That's funny, man. And this big one, of course, Thanksgiving coming up. Are you going home?
I'm not. I just saw my family in Kansas, and my family is actually very spread out right now. Like my brother's in Kansas, and and then my family's all over the East Coast.
Right.
So Connecticut, North Carolina, Florida. So they're all. What's the other one? Pennsylvania. So they're all just interspersed. DC, just all that, and I'm all the way out here.
Right. You like the East Coast better than West Coast? You like West Coast better than East Coast?
Just depends.
Right.
I mean, I feel like specifically with LA, you have a hodgepodge of people from everywhere. Like, I feel like it's really like New York meets Miami with like an intermixing of every culture, every religion, every view, everything here. So I do love LA. I feel like I get my East Coast vibes out here. But I do miss Connecticut every now and again, like season changes. Gorgeous. This time of year, beautiful. Unless it's starting to snow there. Is it starting to snow there?
Yes, it is. It's snowing everywhere now. Cold. Where I'm from, Chicago, the last weather report I saw a couple of weeks ago, it's like 20 below zero already.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. Wind blowing. You can't even see the building across the street.
I snowboard, so I'm okay with like visiting and doing that and then coming back.
You don't snowboard.
I snowboard.
No, you snowfall.
Oh, I snowboard. I've been snowboarding since I was 15.
Oh, so you're like one of those daredevil snowboarders.
I'm a daredevil.
Because you can do anything.
But the reason why, actually, is because when I first started going this, we would go, it was my family trips. Like, my whole family is like this. Like, certified scuba diving and, like, I don't know, whatever it is else that we'll do it. So when I first started going snowboarding, my brother would get on the lift behind me. And I would just hear, Natalie. And I was like, what the hell? Natalie. Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
I mean, when I first started, I would go down heel side the whole time, and I just wrecked my knees. Yeah. And then I was more afraid of my brother because he would come up behind me and just, whoa.
Oh, he was one of those guys.
Oh, I got laid out. So eventually I became more afraid of him than going down, and I just carved and just went straight. So now I get off the lift, and my headphones go, and I just go straight. So the last time that I saw him and I went a couple times ago, went snowboarding together, and for the first time, he lived up north for a little bit. He was in Michigan?
Yeah.
I don't know, but he had gone before me, like a weekend before. So I told him, I was like, let me catch my bearings.
For those of you who work north, that's northeast.
Yeah, that's somewhat
central,
north.
Yes.
So I was like, let me just kind of get my bearings. Let me go down once, because he wanted to go to the park.
That's icy snow. That's not powdery snow. That's ice.
Yeah, we had, that one.
You can't cut too much on that.
No, especially by midday.
Yeah.
Midday, then you get icy. But I was like, let me just like get used to it, and then we can go to the park. Put in my headphones, I go, and then I just do what I do. I just go straight down. And then I turn around, and we get down to the bottom, and he like told me, he was like, I couldn't keep up with you. I'm like, yes, yes, yes. Took me 15 years, but finally.
I was when we did skiing, when there was no such thing as snowboarding way back. Yeah. I was, I used to snowboard with the Blackfoot Indian tribe. It was so long ago. God. Seriously, when the Dead Sea was alive. That's right.
It wasn't parted yet.
Right. Before I had a pirate tooth. And so, but when we were skiing, my idea of going to the slopes and skiing was I would target the most beautiful young lady like yourself, and I would target and try to get that angle like a sharpshooter. And I wasn't a great skier, and I would just target when she would be cutting and slashing across. I'd just target and crash into her. So I ski crashed.
Yeah.
And then I would meet you because I would actually hurt myself, and you'd have to help me.
Oh, right, you do. I wasn't that type. I'd be like, I'm sorry that you hurt yourself.
No, I never hurt.
There's a lodge down there. Good luck.
Oh, gee, thanks. Lord help me.
That's my zen. People do their surfing. I snowboard. So I'm like, I'm out.
Yeah, my kid.
Catch you on the flip side.
My son loves snowboarding.
It's so much fun.
Yeah,
I can't surf because I got the theme song from Jaws stuck in my head when I was in Florida. So ever since then, I got out. I'm like, nope, I'm good. I'm good. Nothing's gonna eat me.
Skydiving?
Have you done
the nosedive yet?
I haven't. That's the one thing that I'm not really sure if it's on my bucket list. Like, I love jumping off cliffs into water.
Rappelling?
Love it.
Rappelling? Out of a helicopter?
Oh, I would love to do that.
Right?
Jumping
off. Wait a minute. Did you say jumping off cliffs?
Yeah.
Oh, I think I just found a team member. Oh, you know what I do?
What?
Tough Mudder races.
My family does those.
And
I haven't done
Spartan. Yeah, in fact, I'm racing in December.
Oh my God, my
She's an elite. My son's elite pro. He placed 5th in Tahoe in the World Championships.
My family loves doing
Tough
that
Mudder.
stuff. Yeah.
You know what they do in the Tough Mudders?
They crawl in mud.
They jump off of 30-foot cliffs into water.
If I could just do that part.
You can.
I'll just do that.
You can stand there for 8 hours and jump off.
That's fine.
You know?
Just keep going.
Yeah,
Natalie, you could stop him like one more time. Backflip off this one. All right, we're good.
Yeah, and they even put up signs. 9.6, 8.2,
Oh, they
7.3. They don't
Oh,
crazy.
darn, I'm done for that.
But jumping out of a plane that seems to be flying okay is something.
Yeah,
that,
I think that's what it. I'm.
all right. So there's Love and Hostages on your IMDb site.
It's on
Everybody,
there.
imdb.com. Look for Natalie Stavola, and you can check her out and see all the things that she's done. And there's Love and Hostages. We
Yep.
just talked about that. And you've got a couple of productions here. Formation of a Natural Pearl. That just completed itself?
Yeah, I have friends now that are like, what's going on now is me and my friends. I got out here and I joined an amazing acting studio, Ivana Chubbuck's studio.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love her.
Right.
And the people in there. And essentially, a lot of us started creating our own work. So that one was someone from the studio who created her own work and got a part of that
And with the
project.
technology today, you can do that.
Well, exactly.
Cheaply and inexpensively and get good product because you
Yeah.
can run a green screen or like we have behind us and you can do all the
You can do anything.
computerization.
And that's too, like for a while, I
Right.
was under the impression that you could only do one thing, that like you had to focus on one thing. Because
Right.
if it's a jack of all trades, master of none, like someone put that in my head a long time ago. And that's just not the case.
Your
It's
mentor
not.
was Gary Marshall,
Yeah,
right?
and he was the one that drilled it in my head, like, Natalie, you can't just do one thing in the industry. And I don't know why, but anytime you talk about him or what he says, like, everyone does his voice. But he told me that. He's like, you can't just
You
do
actually
one
did
thing.
sound like him.
Yeah, a little bit, with the raspiness in my voice, too.
Yeah.
But he
Tell everybody
really...
who Gary Marshall is. A
Gary
lot of folks don't
Marshall,
know.
okay. You'd recognize his face because he typically will be in each of his films in
Right.
some little role, which is really funny. I love that. But he's the director of like Pretty Woman, Overboard,
Yep.
Princess Diaries,
Yep.
Georgia Rule, you
Movies
name it.
everybody has seen.
Valentine's Day, Mother's Day,
Yes.
any day.
And you can IMDb him and
Yeah,
see.
you'll
Now,
see him.
you met him and he became like a mentor to you in a
did.
lot of ways.
And he watched Love and Hostages, and actually on the cover he wrote a little
Nice.
yeah, and he asked me too because he really loved the movie. He loved the script writing, he loved it, and he wrote like a little blurb that we put on top of the DVD. And then he asked me too. He was like, "Oh, do you want me to say something about you? Like, I loved your work. Like, you're amazing. Like, you want me to?" And I was like, "No, I'm good. Like, just it's fine. Just put it on the DVD." Like, I miss him every day, obviously.
That's sweet. Very nice. And it's good to have a mentor in things that you're interested in and
Really
somebody
is.
that shows interest in you, not just because of the ability maybe to open a few doors, but it's good to have somebody that believes in you. And a mentor,
Yeah.
a true mentor in the idea of it is that they believe in you and they want to see you succeed.
Yeah.
And they want to see you prevail and they have a concerned interest in your betterment, not just in your craft, but as you as a person.
Oh, he would say that too. Because honestly, too, until he came into my life and until we like hit it off, because he's East Coast,
Right.
so we just naturally like peas in a pod.
Right.
But until he came in and like really cared and like loved my work and like wanted to see me, like he was in helping me to produce and to write and to just be more well-rounded. But until he really came in and we became close and became my mentor, I didn't realize like how much I was struggling and how much I really needed that. And then having that mentor that believes in you, you don't realize what you're missing until you have that. So it's amazing to have someone that's been through things, been through the ringer, and believes in you and sees something in you. You're just like, are you serious?
So let's just name off some of the other things. You've done a couple of shorts, Late Bloomer and Business Unusual. You did that back about a year to a year and a half ago. And Makeup Mishaps.
Oh, yeah, that was like a little web series thing. Yeah.
How was that?
That was fun.
Yeah?
Yeah, I've done like a whole bunch of different kind of, like everything on there is the mediums. One of them on there, I think Business Unusual is for which hotel brand? Marriott Hotels.
Marriott's, okay.
And so it's all over in their Marriott
It's like a
hotels.
short for their promotion of their hotel.
Exactly,
How
yeah.
cool.
So it's like there's all
They used to call those like
platforms.
industrial films.
They did.
That's what they used
They
to
did.
call
They used to call those
I used to do a
industrials.
lot of those. Yeah. Yeah.
They were fun. Oh my God, I have something in my eye. Oh, there you go.
It's called an eyeball.
I think it's an eyelash.
No,
That's all right. Oh, well, it's a contact too.
Oh, you gotta get those contacts
And
straight.
right for the last 10 minutes is going to be me touching my eyeball.
You got contact. We got everything here. We even have contact. We have Saline Solution by the kids that own the blue and white cover. It's $29.95 at every CVS. Saline Solution.
That's
Perfect for the practical user.
Plugging the saline.
See?
I'm good.
I just did a commercial. My goodness. The boy can work.
Done. Sold. Yeah, now that I'm done touching my eyeball.
Everybody thought that was really cool.
That I touched my eyeball?
Yeah.
That's all right.
Right.
You're welcome.
It's better than picking your nose.
Don't do that.
No, don't do that.
Yeah.
Okay, just we had Jersey Shore Massacre. I like
I was
that
in
because
Florida,
Jersey Shores, but this is the massacre. Because many times I wanted to massacre that whole set, but even though that doesn't have anything to do with them, but they were just kind of crazy people. We had The Shift Rising, another short film that you did back in 2015. You don't even know. I'm going to teach you here.
Because I forget sometimes
Burn
too.
Notice, Dead of Night.
I won a couple awards and I literally forgot about those. And I would go through, like, even last year, I'd be like, oh, I haven't done anything. I haven't done enough.
Know. You haven't done enough.
And then finally I look at my closet and I'm like, all right, let me pull those out. Maybe like set them somewhere to remind
you
myself.
You haven't done enough? Okay, let's count them. No. Let me see, 20, 10, 11, 12.
I need more.
Yeah, look at you got dozens and dozens of credits here. But hey, look, anybody that wants to hire this young lady, please come to me, Jessie T. I'm acting as her pseudo agent, and I'm cheap and I'm easy, but she's not. She's very expensive and very difficult in negotiations. That's why you need me, because I'm cheap and easy.
Right, and then he's
I'm looking
just gonna...
out for you, and don't worry about it. It's just a ploy I'm doing. All right.
That's fine.
I know how to keep. Shh! Don't tell anybody, man.
Yeah, no. Now, it's because it's always like I like knowing what I have going on. Now, I have to be doing things.
What are you
like
interested in doing?
I didn't think that I would be, but I started writing. I started writing
or music?
Scripts.
Right. Nice.
Yeah. So I wrote a short film, and I'm producing that with some friends of mine who are also from the studio.
Right.
And we got together, and then I'm in the middle of writing a feature film, and both of those are dark comedies.
Hey, Lee, can you be my agent now and negotiate this for me, please? Come on, man.
But I love that because it's when you're just doing one thing in the industry, like you can't, like I noticed with your two, like you've got.
Oh, I got it. I'm everywhere.
Everywhere. Because you can't.
One day I'm going to end up being in your living room and you're going to say, what the hell are you doing here? I don't know. I'm just here doing something.
I'm just here doing some dishes.
Yeah, I'm going to go
and
down.
I'm running for president.
Yes, and I'm going down the street to work in Tony's house later on. So don't worry about me. I'll just show up. Right?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So what do you, from an actress's point of view and talented person, and a beautiful woman, what is your take about all this swamp cleaning in Hollywood that's happening?
I was thinking about that as I was driving
Sylvester
over
Stallone
here.
Just got in trouble.
No, really?
Yes.
Man. All right, I've got two viewpoints on it. I'm actually really, really glad that the entertainment industry is cleaning house, especially because, like, now that I'm more in it and getting more in, and I've been out here for 4 years, like, I've seen it, and it was very difficult to be a woman in this industry and to battle that. Like, you have to try and like walk this tight line of like telling someone no and then hoping that they don't just go turn around and like tell everyone not to hire you or whatever. Right. And granted, most people don't have that kind of power, but then you have your Harvey Weinsteins that, you know, would turn around and do that because they're on power trips or whatever. I mean, to each their own. On all of it, I think that with certain things like, what was it, Kevin Spacey with 13-year-old? I mean, you know, if it's consensual, then it is what it is. Go for it. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, but when someone says no, no is no.
But the crazy part is that it might be consensual, but the one thing that women have, or even men, especially a lot of men, and people don't know this.
We're finding out like Kevin Spacey and so many are getting... I mean, I even have my stories.
But women are, at least when we come out and we talk about it, it's like, oh, okay, that makes sense. Like, of course, a woman's going to be approached that way or whatever. Men will suppress that down because they're going to feel like they're looked at as lesser than, or that they were weak for a guy, you know, coming at them. And that's where it's tough because it's just about power and power trips and predators. And so
it's power control.
That's power control.
That's what the psychologists and psychiatrists and the doctors that have all alphabet soup, that's what they say. It's a power control. And I've always believed that, you know, the power is what it's all about. The domination of another person in a certain environment that they can control. Exactly.
Absolutely. And so, I mean, you know, I'm really glad that it's coming out.
Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah.
What happened?
there's just been times where like guys will approach and kind of say some of those things like, oh, if you do X, Y, and Z, I'll help you out here. And I'm just like,
well, not only
funny.
that, a woman recently had to apologize to a man on bullying.
It happens on both sides.
On both sides.
It happens on both sides.
Right. And you know, it happens to me, but you know, I took care of business when that stuff happened real fast. You know, I mean, and I will say this, I never worked for CBS again.
Oh shit! Shit!
Yeah.
It happened at It's everywhere. It's not just in one place, and not only that, it's not just cleaned up. No.
Or just a new group is going to inherit these positions.
The one thing that I did learn and having Gary as a mentor is that in the industry and in like the bigger upper echelons of it, there are some amazing, incredible, wonderful, like warm-hearted people.
Right.
And they're in there. You have your outliers and you have your people who they'll be temporary. Your Harvey Weinsteins and your things like those are temporary.
Right.
And you have people that make mistakes, like, you know, whatever, it is what it is. Those are just it comes and goes.
I think they're all just rat bastards. Seriously, anybody who poses himself upon somebody else for that is a rat bastard.
And that's the hard part because a woman won't really people will look at the woman and be like, oh, well, you did it. And it's the difficult part is that when you're put in that position and someone does that, it makes you feel like they're going to destroy you if you don't, or like if you do this, they're, you know, they do power plays. But now with social media, it's like all you got to do is take your phone and be like, dude, I'd be like,
I got you.
If I saw Harvey Weinstein, he was like, oh, watch me in the shower, I'd be like, sure.
Yeah, no problem.
Record.
Come on. Right, you put some music behind it, edit it down, put a few donkeys and horses
up on social media.
Yes, isn't that if you're smart, right?
But I think that's also why they're cleaning house too, because it's like, you know, people are getting smarter. You can record that shit.
Yeah.
Maybe try and be a good person and don't do that.
Yeah. Well, you know, good luck with the human being and the human.
And that's why it'll probably happen again. I mean, it's just human nature. We make mistakes. We fall off. We do crazy stuff.
I can't tell you how many times that coming up through the industry the assholes, excuse me. I can I can say whatever I want to say because it's me, Jesse T, and
Hell
Jesse T show. Damn it! Damn it!
Shit, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm a pirate, right? And I can't tell you how many times that I've run into people. And I just want to wring their little scrawny neck, like Freddie Blassie used to say, "Pencil neck geeks." Right? I just want to because I would see them do stuff and impose themselves, and you know it just
you see it a lot,
thing. Not only in the entertainment business, but in politics, especially now. The politicians are starting to fall left and right. God bless them. We got to clean house.
Because I know, like, and it's for men too. It's like. It sucks when you have to have a guard up and you have to like be on your guard. It makes it a little more difficult just to relax and be yourself because you have to all of a sudden say something differently to this person or like adjust who you are, your personality over here, or like, you know, move around that way. And it could be a little difficult, but at the same time, they're cleaning house.
Well, let me tell you something. If that ever happens to you again, you call me. It's 3 o'clock in the morning because I
got a mouth and no filter. I'm good.
I need to practice. It's been a while.
I'm Irish and Italian. No one's approaching me like that. They'd be like, she's gonna rat us out.
You know, don't worry. I'll back you up because I need to exercise a little bit. I haven't done that in a few years. You know, don't let this demeanor fool you. Okay, that's right. Damn it. We're at the end of the show already. Will you come back?
I would love to.
Would you do Roundup Wound Up with us? You'll just have a blast.
I'd love to.
You can say whatever you want and just kind of.
Can't tell. You can't tell an Irish Italian go with that.
Oh no.
He's nodding. He's like, oh yeah. Anything Italian in there, you're like, go.
Natalie Stavola, everybody. Boy, where can the fans catch you? Real quick.
You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, all of that. It's all my name at Natalie Stavola, Natalie Stava, is in Victor, OLA. What's that?
Thomas Churchill says hi.
Hi.
He's having pizza in New York City, and he says I can spit for my tooth now.
Oh my God.
That's what Thomas says. Let's say hi
Way
to
to
Jerry.
go.
Jerry Wolf.
Jerry.
Jerry. Let's say hi to Sherry Maynard Wheeler.
Hey, Sherry.
Thomas.
Yeah, so everyone can find me.
Phil,
Just
go
Google
ahead.
my name, Natalie Stavola, and you'll find me. I'm mostly, I'm on the social media stuff.
STAVOLA.
Yes.
Yes, Patty Barner, Boobity Baker.
All right, how do you?
And you like that? Okay. That's up close and personal. Thank you. Oh! The Jesse T Show, right here, Monday through Friday with Natalie. Thank you. We love you. Good luck. God bless you. And this whole show costs you $6.02. Thank you very much. The Brown Beauty's off duty. See ya. I want my 2 cents. Okay? To me with your auburn brown hair. The girl with the auburn brown hair.
Yeah, that's the color right now. I dyed it.
Oh. Really? Well, geez, I'd wear a blonde wig, you know. It's no problem.
No, I grew up blonde.